everybody, and welcome to It's a Kind of Magic, the show about magic and magical people. As always, my name is Regardt Laubscher. I'm a magician and your host. And just for your support for episode 3, tonight you guys can actually win something. And the deal is I'm going to perform a trick, obviously. And if you guys can catch me out, reveal the secret, I will give you guys a prize. Absolutely anything you want. I could change paper into money. Yes, I can do that because I used to be a banker, but I lost interest. So the way this trick or this effect is going to work, actually it's more of a challenge. You need to keep your eye on this little red ball. So I'm an athlete now as well. It's sport. I actually enjoy sport. I will never forget the first time I played soccer. There was a moment which I couldn't understand at that stage. I was looking at the ball and the ball just became bigger and bigger and bigger. And then it hit me. Don't be that guy. All right, so back to the trick. I have a ball and a cup. Nothing in the cup, nothing at the back. Keep your eye on the red ball, because this is a part where I'm going to try and fool you. If you can catch me out, reveal the secret, you will win the prize. Whatever your heart desire, I will make it magic. I will make it happen. I will make magic because I'm the magic man. So, ball goes in the cup. You can hear it. You can see it. Ball goes in the cup. Just to warm you up, where's the ball? Under the cup or in the hand? Good job, it's in the hand. Now comes the difficult part, because obviously I need to cheat a little bit. We've got the ball. Oh, just by the way, a little quiz for you. There's one ball in the world, only one ball, that you can serve, but you can't eat it. It's called a volleyball. I know, the show is so educational. So, ball goes in the cup. For you to win your prize, where's the ball? In the hand or under the cup? Oops. No, it's not in the hand. Okay, I'm going to make it easier for you, because that was way too quick. This time, I'll take the ball and I'll place the ball in my pocket. So it goes in the pocket. Where's the ball now? In the pocket. Perfect, right. From the cup this time into the pocket. Keep your eyes on the pocket. Where's the ball? Pocket or under the cup? Okay, let's quickly do it again. Maybe I'll explain to you how I am doing this trick. Should I? Okay, but don't tell anyone. It's a secret. I've got 2 balls. Yep. Ball number 1 is already in my pocket. I know it's sad, but it's in my pocket. So that is ball number 1. Ball number 2 is underneath the cup. I know that's crazy, but here's the real magical part. Beside ball number 1 and ball number 2, I have a third ball, which is a big white ball. And how did I do that? I'm not going to tell you. So you have to wait until next time to try and catch me out, and hopefully you guys will win a prize. Now, on the show, as you guys know, we have magical guests and we have magical people joining us today. I've got someone really special here. I'm going to move towards the back. I know there's something here. I'll check out what it is in a moment. And I want you guys to really enjoy this today. So hang on, I'll be with you back just now. Right, so I'm standing next to a bucket. I'm trying my best not to kick it. Okay, don't worry about the joke. So I've got no idea what's going on in here. It looks like something that's in there. Maybe I should get my magical guest on to explain to us what is going on with this bucket. And I've got no idea. So I'm going to put my hands together and clap by myself for Mr. Russell Fox. Russell, welcome, join us. And the crowd goes wild. They're all going wild in their TV rooms. Welcome.
Or mild. I don't know which one.
You can't bring your own jokes here, but I'm going to keep that one for the show. So, just quickly, what's that?
Broken glass. So I'm going to be pouring that out a little bit later.
Can I take out?
Yeah, go for it. And you can check it out a little bit later as well. So
are you gonna eat this or do something?
I do glass eating as well.
He does glass eating.
I'll be walking on that a little bit later.
Really?
Yep.
With your shoes on, I presume?
No, barefoot.
Barefoot? You sure?
Yep.
Okay, so maybe before you do that, I don't know why you would do that, but before you do that, let's quickly have a quick chat.
Lekker, let's do it.
And then we can do this.
Let's do it.
All right, so quick chat, and then I think Russell will walk on.
I'm going to take that back from you.
Yeah, please take.
You might want to slash your wrist. It bothers me.
That's crazy. Okay, well let's quickly have a chat. Cool, let's go. Okay, so it's time for our little interview section. Russell, before I ask you, about yourself, I'm still not over this glass. Are you going to walk on it?
Yeah.
And why? Why do you walk over glass?
Because I can.
Again, I've got no comeback for that. Okay, let's start from the very beginning. So obviously you are a performer. I can call you a colleague. Are we colleagues in a way in the magic world?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
We colleagues.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
So what do you do, just to put it out there?
So I like to refer to myself as a psychological illusionist. A lot of people, I'm a mentalist, if you would call it. In terms of South Africa and a lot of the world, mentalism is still a completely unknown word.
Yes, I was about to ask you.
But it's a genre of magic. Okay. Magic is the general, like music would be general, R&B, hip-hop, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
With magic, there's mentalism, psychological illusion, parlor magic, close-up magic, street magic, so on.
I'm learning a few new things here as a magician myself. Thank you for that.
So over here in South Africa, I've just found it a lot easier to refer to myself as a psychological illusionist.
A psychological illusionist.
Yeah. So I use psychology in everything that I do, whereas most magicians would use gimmicks,
misdirection and stuff.
Absolutely. I focus on using your own mind and own perception. Again, I've gone against you. So I study the human perception.
Yeah.
Fascinated about it. Massively fascinated about it. And it's a cool tool. Oh, that rhymed.
And Russell is a rhymer as well,
there
not
we go.
just a magician.
Yo.
So when did this all start for you? When was the first time you did any sort of trick?
25 years ago, working at a theme park here in Cape Town, South Africa, called Ratanga Junction.
Yeah. Yes.
I was the assistant head chef at the Officers Club. Left that and I was waitering.
Really?
And then I met a magician, and boom. It took me a year to convince this guy to teach me anything. The first thing he gives me is a coin, and he says, learn to roll it over your fingers. You know what I'm referring to?
Yes.
And once you can do this, I'll teach you. It took me a year. I nearly got fired because
got
we had these wooden floors
in
this massive open area, and the coin would fall. And it would echo, and I nearly got fired from working there.
I can relate, because I'm also a qualified chef, just like yourself, and in the kitchen.
No way!
I actually forgot, because I've known Russell for a few years now.
We got a cookout coming on.
And I forgot we've got. Stay tuned for the cookout.
For the cookout, we got a cookout coming on.
Because I always got in trouble in restaurants. I used to bend forks and stuff as one. I always got in trouble.
Totally.
Same
you
with the coin. So we can actually.
Sorry, boss.
Relate. Okay, so you only started actually late after your school years.
I was 24 when I got into magic. 6 months after I learned my first 3 tricks. 6 months.
Yeah.
I quit my job. I had a massive fallout with my. But fantastic. If I knew then what I know now, I would have kept the job. No, I'm joking.
And cut the camera, please.
No, I quit. I had an altercation with my boss at that point in time, and I knew 3 tricks, and I knew how to be stupid, so I quit my job.
Yes.
And I met up with my mentor at the V&A waterfront, and I started busking, and I tripled my salary. I tripled my salary that first month busking.
For the people that don't know, busking.
So busking is another form of entertainment platform. There's various aspects of it. A musician sitting on the side of the road playing music, you drop tips. That is busking.
Okay.
But again, busking is a generalization like the word magic.
Mm-hmm.
So you get circle acts, you get all sorts of. Yeah.
And you still do busking now?
I coach buskers. So I've got a course called From Busking to Business. Where I coach buskers to shift from a mindset of busking to a mindset of business. And to actually make a business out of their career like you and I have done. A lot of people look at entertainment and go, you'll never make a living out of it.
Yeah.
If you understand how to run a business, you understand how to create products, you can make a business out of it.
Sure. Yeah. So in 6 months, after you quit your job, you were actually a professional, a working professional.
I was a working professional with 3 tricks. I did the sponge balls trick.
Yeah.
I did a coin trick.
Yes.
And I did I would turn a note into a blank note.
So that was age 25?
24. And then a year later, packed my bags, moved to the United States, and I went and worked in the United States and backpacked and toured over there for a year. Loved it. It was incredible.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You know, if you're learning something, you've got to put yourself in a place where you don't have a choice. And I went over, I was with a group of 4 of us. We were in a Buick station wagon. I worked a summer camp for 3 months, and then from there we just hit the road. And we cruised around the US, and I would busk to fill the tank, and they would cover the food cost. And we slept in state parks. We could pitch a tent. Two of us would sleep in the back of the Buick, and 2 would sleep in a tent. And we just cruised and we toured, and it was good fun.
What a life,
that was incredible. Yeah.
So you've never looked back since that day? Have you ever regret for real now? Would you ever go back to a normal day job? Or
No. Give you an example. So during the whole coronavirus time, and we couldn't work, we couldn't perform, we couldn't do all of that. You remember that? That was ANA. Kind of toward the end of it, financially I was broke. I mean, there was no gigs, nothing. I was doing a couple of virtual, whatever it might be. And I ended up working with somebody doing renovations in a house. I lasted 2 weeks. And I was like, there's no ways. There is no ways. And that motivated me. That motivated me again in terms of going back and applying various things to my career to kind of go, what after this? And then I started developing the online courses. But I use magic as a tool when I coach. When I teach people online, I'm not teaching for entertainment. You can if you want, but I'm teaching you how to use magic as a tool, a waiter or a server, depending on where you are in the world.
Okay.
I used to cruise around restaurants and make tips out of performing. So now I teach waiters and I teach reps to do the same, to build relationships.
An edutainer, like myself, edutainer.
Yes, absolutely.
Because magic is such a wonderful tool, and
incredible
also
tool.
All languages and all ages can refer back to magic. It's visual, it's in your face, and you won't forget. If you could connect a message to a trick, you won't forget.
And it's easy to connect a message to a trick.
Yes, it is.
It's really, really easy. It is probably one of the most versatile arts around.
Yeah, but I can't connect anything to glass walking. So back to glass walking, because it's been bothering me now. But I think when you started off glass walking, you must have been afraid of it, or a challenge at least.
There was nothing for me to reference to understand how this could work. I'd seen somebody do it, not locally on YouTube. I'd seen somebody do it. So I had no reference to what I'd be going through, what the experience should be, whether I would cut myself, whether I wouldn't. I went up, got myself 60 glass bottles, broke them down, lay them on a bed. I probably stood there at the edge of that bed for a good 30 minutes before I took my first step. But once I took my first step, I knew then what it was about. And from there, I started then developing an understanding of fear and how fears are created and so on. So I use it for team building now as well. In November 2017, I set a world record for walking on a bed of broken glass.
Yes, I was about to get. So you've got a world record for walking. Just take us through that.
So V&A Waterfront, Cape Town, bed of broken glass, 20 meters in length. I walked this back and forth for 36.8 kilometers, 29 hours.
How many kilometers?
36.8.
That is more or less from Cape Town to Durbanville, if you know the area. So you walked on glass from Cape Town, the town, to Durbanville. How many hours?
29 hours.
29 hours.
Because bear in mind, so I'm not just walking on glass, I'm having to balance because it's uneven ground. In terms of did I cut myself? Not majorly. I got little nicks, I got little splinters, that sort of thing. But the bottoms of my feet bruised. But
I'm thinking now, obviously it's physical pain, but mentally as
well. Physical, mental and emotional. It's all 3 aspects, and that's something I'm very fascinated with. And in actual fact, I coach in. I do lifestyle coaching.
Yes.
So I coach in. You remember I used to weigh 125 kilos.
I do remember.
Yeah. 4 years, went on a massive, 4 years ago, started an incredible journey, life-changing journey. Yeah. And now I help other people do the same. I actually discovered that through this journey, this was something I kept secret for years, and this is why I do motivational speaking. I suffered, and if I eat grains, suffer from a mass amount of mental health issues: depression, anxiety, Tourette's, ADHD, dyslexia, and the list goes on. And it's all grain induced. So now I lost the weight.
Yes.
All the mental health issues went, and then I started working on myself physically, mentally, and emotionally. Emotional tank, you tank, doing things that fill you up. Mental, what I'm putting in my mind. If you think about the time you put into magic to perfect it, what are we putting into ourselves?
Yes. No, it makes sense.
So that's what I started doing. So now I use magic to coach, to help people, to help corporates, to help people overcome aspects of life, whether it be physical, mental, or emotional.
I can say
it's great fun. It's awesome.
It's amazing how you can use magic as a tool to educate other people, but yourself as well. You use magic as a stepping stone to overcome your fears.
Absolutely.
I couldn't speak in front of people where I can stand on stage now in front of 1,000 people, perform and think, so I'm going to eat tonight, you know?
I don't know. What are you going to eat tonight?
I don't know.
That's a trick question.
Maybe when you do the glass, I'll decide I want steak medium well done, a fine cut. So I think we should do it. So you can really walk on glass.
Absolutely. The thing with the glass walking, and just to come back to the V&A, to that glass walking stunt, the thing I battled with most in my mind weeks after was the fact that to set the world record, I had to step off, as I got to the end of the bed, I had to step off the glass, turn around and step back on. Step off, turn around, step back on. For 36.8 kilometers, 29 hours. And that I battled with in my mind, because I would go from absolute discomfort to complete comfort. And I would turn around and step right back into discomfort. Another 20 meters. Yeah.
Russell, I think we should do it now.
Cool, let's do it.
I'm going to ask you, we have a tradition, everyone, they sign the book.
Yeah.
After this, I don't know if we're going to see you again. So I want you just to, and we can do this off camera as well, just write something in the book for us, a message.
Yeah.
Put in your will in there so I can know
My will.
if something happens.
I will.
Oh, you will. Can you take off because you obviously take off your shoes and then you walk barefoot over.
So a lot of people ask, are my feet prepared? No, my feet are baby soft.
You're footloose.
Yeah, well, it is loose now, isn't it? Eh? Yeah, no, absolutely.
Okay.
So no, there's nothing.
And it's clean as well.
Absolutely.
Clean as well.
I do shower.
I can see
occasionally. Yeah.
Okay, so. For people to get hold of you, how can they get websites, social media?
So pretty easy. Just Google Magician Insane and everything comes up. I became Magician Insane. Media started calling me Magician Insane because of the stunts I do. We're busy planning. We were going to do my second stunt in end of 2020, which has changed. So we'll be doing that, and that involves ice. In 24 hours.
But that will be on your social media pages.
We are going to be broadcasting that. That will be broadcast. It will be interactive, engaging, so you'll be able to engage with me during the entire stunt via social media. Awesome. I'm on tour with my show Experiments. Yeah. And we're doing that live and virtual. So we sell tickets to live. It's dinner theatre. It's cafe theatre. So my team, we hit cafes, beautiful cafes, and we convert them to a theatre for one night only.
Nice, brilliant.
So it's dinner and theatre. And we will have the virtual aspect where those that so tickets will be available globally so that people can watch the show, and everything's on our website magicianinsane.com. Everything's there, and if you Google Magician Insane, my social media and absolutely everything comes up as well. Russell. Join my mailing list, then you guys will never miss out.
He's got a mailing list.
Join my mailing list.
He's going to write something in the book. We're going to do the glass walking. He's going to do the glass walking, not me. And then I'm sure you guys will enjoy this. Check it out. Right, so I'm nervous. Russell, he doesn't look nervous at all. Do your thing. Entertain me. Please be safe.
Entertain.
And he's feeling safe as he pours the glass all over. How is this being safe? Oh my word.
Cool. So, I'm actually going to ask you to stand over that side there.
Okay.
Cool. Fantastic. Do you want to actually just...
No. Okay.
Great. Just make sure that it is what it is. It's glass. It's just broken glass. It's wine bottles.
Yeah.
You can still see the kind of the labels.
Yes.
All over there.
Careful. That's glass.
Fantastic.
Is it safe to say this trick is a cut above the rest?
It's a cut above the rest. Okay. Yes. Yeah. I've never had a cut above there, but I mean, there's always a first time. So just for them, don't do this at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't do this at home.
And stay in school.
There we go. You'll hear the glass breaking beneath my feet.
Ooh. Are you okay?
And yeah, absolutely.
No way.
Nothing.
No way.
Wrong with the feet.
That's insane.
Cool. So I'm going to ask you to do me a favor. We're not done just yet. I'm going to ask you to remove your shoes if you could, please.
Okay.
Yeah, remove your shoes. And then I'm also going to ask you to bring somebody on to kind of help you. So you're going to, I'm going to tell you what you're going to do in a second.
Okay, everyone is running away now. I've got my rock here. The real GM of the show. It's my wife, Marianne. Apparently I need your help. So I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know if you've met Russell. Russell, this is Marianne.
Thank you. Hi, how are you?
Good. Cool. I'm going to take that off.
Oh my word.
Again, please don't do this at home. Any really
Stay in
dumb people
school.
do this kind of stuff. But
Yeah,
so this is
no.
what's going to happen. I'm going to ask you to step up to the edge of the glass here.
Yeah.
My head's going to be down there, middle of my back here. So what's going to happen is you're going to step onto my back with your left leg first.
Yeah.
Marianne's going to stand over here. You're going to hold your arm like that so that he holds on to you. Yeah?
Okay.
And hold on to her. You don't hold on to him. He's the one got to balance. Back, left foot below my shoulder blades.
Yeah.
Right foot on my head.
On your head.
On my head.
Like your head.
Head, yes.
On his head, he said.
On my head, yes. All right, so
Okay.
keep an eye on my left hand. I'm going to use my left hand so the camera sees as well. When I tap on the floor,
Yeah.
you step up. When I tap, you step off.
So-
And don't try be lighter, because you can't. And don't levitate. We don't want them to think you're levitating, so just step up.
So is tap one foot, tap other foot.
No, I'm going to tap. When I'm ready, then you step up.
Okay.
And then when I tap again, you step off. So don't step off until I tap.
Okay.
I want to give you a minute to absorb and think about this. Alrighty, cool. Here goes.
Marianne, am I allowed to do this? You always give me permission. Is it okay? Go for. Ooh, yeah.
Good. So left foot, middle of my back, just below my shoulder blades, little higher, little up. There we go. Hang on. And then right foot on my head. Yes.
Everybody's gone surfing on a piece of glass. No, man.
Wow.
Is he? No, he's not. Crazy.
And
Crazy. That's amazing.
And we're on shot.
Yeah. Well done. And it's I always got something to say, but I can't say anything now. Russell, that is absolutely amazing. I've
Thanks,
got
man.
new respect for you.
Thanks,
Guys, tune into the show next week for more, but I don't know how we're going to beat this. Russell, thank you for coming on and sharing us. I'm going to have to do a trick now, but I can't really beat this. But you're okay, and you can.
Yeah, I'm
and
good.
tell me, you
I'm
can
good.
do that.
I'm good.
Do this any place, anytime,
Any place,
in the middle of the
anytime,
night,
yeah.
early mornings.
You name it. I spend, I do meditations. No, I don't. I don't do meditations.
I was about to say, wow.
Yeah.
So Russell, hats off to you.
Thank
Well,
you so
well
much.
done. Here we go. So this is the part of the show where we end off, where we pay tribute to some of the great magicians in the past, but also present. So today I would like to pay tribute to an American magician. Not only is he a magician, but he's also a magical inventor by the name of Dan Harlan. You can Google him if you want to. Dan Harlan. He creates lots of wonderful magic effects. And being a magician myself, and also for other performers, you can very easily get inspired when you see someone else's work. But it's always important, especially as a magician, never adopt a trick. You can adapt it. So I would like to perform something that I saw on a live lecture of him. It's something fluffy in a hat. It's not a rabbit. It's wool. It's almost like a rabbit if you think about it. It is, because wool comes from a sheep. And a sheep is an animal. And a rabbit is an animal. You see what I did there? So we're going to just cut off a piece. Let's take my pair of scissors over here. Let's try and cut off a piece. Do you know, thinking about sheep now, do you know which side of a sheep has the least wool on it? The inside. See? I always bring you something new. So we're going to cut off a piece more or less. Let's do it over here. There we go. And then we're going to just cut this more or less in half. We're going to try and do a trick with the wool, because where there's wool, there's a way. Let's cut this in half one more time. There we go. So we've got pieces going here. Oh, if it wasn't for the floor, it would have gone all the way. Hang on. There we go. I've been feeling well, but I'm picking up. So we've got some pieces over here. We're going to make two little balls. Let's make two little balls like this. That's ball number one. And let's put this away over here quickly. Mind you, just put it in the hat. And we'll make a little ball. Perfect, just like this. Okay, now again, guys, when I perform this for an audience, I do it slightly different, but today you guys will have to help me if I perform it for a live audience. So I want all of you guys on that side of the camera just to wiggle your fingers. Wiggle, wiggle. Perfect. All the boys and all the girls, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. All the moms, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. The tata arms, there we go. And watch, with a little bit of magic and a little bit of wiggling. Now, it's completely restored, just like that. Thank you, Dan Harlan, for your amazing trick. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's a kind of magic. I'll see you guys next week. And always remember, keep the magic alive in your heart. See you next time. Good night, guys.